Johnny Detroit from pregame.com. Selection Sunday, and right to the action as my man Vegas Runners game of the year goes down on Baylor. He also had 3 stars on Santa Barbara and Wisconsin. A horrible day for Vegas Runner on Saturday. Dave Essler also had a rough day, losing 6 of his 8 selections, and Goodfella, another big name over at pregame, lost 5 of 6. Greg Shaker, he broke even on the day, but he lost juice, which goes to the example that I constantly say on these videos, the importance of trying to get rebates, reduce juice, and line shopping, is you don't think it's a big deal, but when you're playing 5, 6, 7 games a day, the days that you split or win or lose an extra one because of a half a point, it's going to cost you money. So even though Shaker split, lost the juice, the bookies profit. Over to the good, Spartan wins 4 of 6. Steven Over hits 1 3-star in the NBA, 1 in college basketball. He's been on an incredible run. I definitely would start checking out Steven Nover. Gil Alexander, I told you about him on Saturday, sweeps the board in the NBA. Joe Gavazzi, yesterday we talked about the volume, will make your stomach in knots. At the same time, a guy like Joe, who's historically pretty solid, also has days where the volume pays off. And yesterday, Joe wins 7 of his 9 picks in the basketball. King Creo sweeps the board as his 3-star on NC State, almost wins outright over the Tar Heels. Larry Ness, he's silently been doing his thing. He's not entrenched in the community like guys like Cook or Marco may be, but Larry Ness has been on a hot run. He sweeps the board. He goes 5-0 yesterday, including 2 3-stars, 1 on Akron and 1 on Louisville. Speaking of Louisville, that was Marco D'Angelo's big play as Marco won his big 3-star. The poor guy, after they blew that big lead and it got close late, he was having a nervous breakdown and texted me back and forth for emotional support. So I'm glad Marco's still alive today with us on Sunday. He also had a 2-star in St. Bonnie. His lone loser was a 1-star selection. So what am I going to look at? What am I going to do? Well, first off, the March Madness packages. We had the ones up through the conference tournaments. Those came down the other day. We do have packages back up, discounted price. It'll take you through the completion of the Final Four for your favorite handicapper, all their college basketball selections, no matter how big the play is or how small they are. And this goes down Friday at noon. And speaking of Friday at noon, the best deal we've ever offered at pregame. The bulk dollar special where $3.99 gets you $7.50 essentially saves you 46% over retail. When the March Madness packages come down on Friday, the bulk dollar program will also be coming down, so you definitely want to check that out. So who am I looking at today? Well, Marco D'Angelo is his NBA game of the week. He's hitting 68% in the NBA. So me, Johnny Detroit, being the people's champ, I like to take the guys with the big plays, the big money packages, and slash them for the day. So it makes economical sense for you, the member, to buy their 7 or 30 day if you looked at buying the daily. So I have Marco slashed. That's on the homepage of PregamePros.com and also on his personal page. On the side packages, I'm looking at, like I said earlier, I'm looking at Steve Nover. He's won 19 out of his last 24 selections. He has a big 3-star going today. And Gil followed him yesterday, sweeps the board for me. I'm going to follow those bright teeth until he loses. Gil Alexander's won 7 of 8. He has a big play going on Sunday. Free selections, we're going back to the scribe, Steven Nover, Los Angeles Lakers, Boston Celtics on the under. He has a full write-up at PregamePros.com if you click free picks. He feels that LA is solid at home defensively. Boston doesn't put up as much points on the road. They're both playing 4 of 6, including an aging Boston team and a Los Angeles team that had a tough game Friday against Minnesota. He has more analysis on the game, and that's right over at PregamePros.com. Tip of the day. The next 24 to 48 hours up until kickoff or tip-off, I'm excited for football, is I would spend as much time in the community as possible. You're going to have people talking about brackets. You're going to have RJ in the next 24 hours releasing his famous, you're going to see it all over the media, but being a pregame, you'll probably see it first. All of his bracket predictions and mathematical formulas of what probabilities of certain scenarios are. We're going to have pros at the pregame studios filming videos. There's going to be the March Madness packages up. Guys are going to have their stuff up early. Don't forget the bulk dollar special. And most of all, if you're not willing and ready yet to invest in a professional opinion, there's going to be tons of people in the forums breaking down what's going on, who should have been in the tournament, who got in, who are the guys that you should be looking at that are the underdogs. So definitely live and breathe the next 24 to 72 hours. Not saying you shouldn't spend time with the site after the fact, but if you really want to be ready for March Madness when that first game tips off, you definitely want to be in the community. Also, you'll notice the cool pregame.com shirt modeled by Johnny Detroit. If you send me any really good tips that I use on the video or playing around with the site, you have an amazing idea you come up with, or you find a major technical glitch, if you can email me at johnny@pregame.com. If we have some in the Vegas office, I will contact them and I will ship you out one. The latest one went out to my man Stu. And that's it from Johnny Detroit for Sunday Selection Sunday. I'm back on Monday, and as always, from me to you, best of luck.